Good morning, students. Now, in continuation with applications of derivative, now we have to consider today the rate measure. That means second application in that. So, as per a definition of the derivative, it is concerned. You know, dy by dx equals to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x upon h. So, limit h tends to 0. The numerator you can write change in the value of y divided by change in the value of x. So this means you can say in all, in mathematics, rate of change of that y with respect to that x. That means you can write dy by dx. So this is the physical meaning of that derivative. That means rate of change of the displacement with respect to as we consider time. Then you know it is nothing but dx by dt and it is called velocity. That means v. Similarly, as we consider that rate of change of that velocity with respect to that time, then you know it is dv by dt. So it means you call it as the acceleration and it is denoted by a. And then after, as we consider that acceleration, then in that case, the new aspect which is included, the rate of change of that acceleration as we consider, that means a with respect to t, then we call it is jerk and it is denoted by j. So that means you can write dA upon dt. So in terms of x, as we consider, then it is third one derivative, that means d cube x by dt cube. So jerk means sudden change in that acceleration. So we have to solve certain examples related with that. So first one, as we consider a spherical soap bubble, means shape of that bubble, it is a sphere type. So it is expanding so that its radius is increasing at the rate it is given, means you can say divided by dt, a rate of 0.02 centimeter per second. So at what rate is the surface area is increasing when the radius is 5 centimeter. So as far as that spherical soap bubble is concerned, shape of that, you know, it is a sphere. So just consider let SVR be the surface area, volume and radius of that spherical soap bubble. Basically, as we consider that spherical soap bubble, then you know volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. So if we differentiate with respect to t, because rate measure it is given, basically this one it is not useful in that case, but we can calculate like this also. So dv by dt equals 4 by 3 pi, it is a constant. So what is the derivative of this r cube? It is 3r square into dr by dt. So 4r square, because of this 3 and 3 get cancelled. So dr by dt. Now, and the surface area of spherical soap bubble, it is S equals to 4 pi r square. So again this one also we have to differentiate with respect to t. So ds by dt equals to 4 pi as it is. Derivative of that r square, it is 2 into r raised to 2 minus 1, means it is only r into dr by dt. So ds by dt equals to 8 pi into that 5, value of that it is given. So multiplied by dr by dt, it is 0.02, it is also given. So as we consider 8 into 5, it is nothing but 40 multiplied by 0.02 pi. So finally, as we consider that product, then it is 0.8 pi centimeter square per second. So finally we can write the surface area of spherical soap bubble is increasing at the rate of 0.8 pi centimeter square per second. Now second example we have to consider, if each side of an equilateral triangle. Now equilateral triangle means we know each angle is of 60 degree and each side it is one and the same. So increases at the rate of root 2 centimeter per second. So then find the rate of increase in its area when its side of length 3 centimeters. So as far as the triangle ABC is concerned, all sides are equal. So just consider that side it is x. So as far as the triangle is concerned, some considerations. Let delta comma x be the area comma side of an equilateral triangle ABC respectively. So generally area of triangle ABC means area of that equilateral triangle. Now it is denoted by delta means what is the area of equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 into side square. Now side it is nothing but x square. So therefore again we have to differentiate that delta with respect to t. So if we differentiate with respect to t, then d delta by dt equals to root 3 by 4, it is a constant. Now into that side square point of view x square. So derivative it is 2x into dx by dt. Derivative of x with respect to t. Now the values given are root 3 by 4 into 2 into 3 means it is the side of that particular equilateral triangle, and rate of increase it is root 2. So that 2 by 4 means it is only 2. So 3 as it is, root 3 and that 2 it is also as it is. But 3 by 2 as it is, now root 3 into root 2 it becomes root 6. So at last delta point of view, that d delta upon dt equals 3 root 6 divided by 2 centimeter square per second. So the rate measure in area, that means increase in area of that equilateral triangle is 3 root 6 upon 2 centimeter square per second. Now solve some examples of the same type which are given in the text. So for more practice, as far as the textbook it is concerned, solved examples only. Now some questions from that JEE and CET. As far as that, given first question, rate of change of that surface area of a sphere of radius r when the radius is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per second is proportional to, we have to calculate 1 upon r square r and that r square. So we have surface area of sphere it is, that means soap bubble as we know. So sphere point of view, surface area it is 4 pi r square. So again differentiate with respect to t. So ds by dt equals to 8 pi, because of that 4 pi r square, 2 into 4 means 8 pi, r square point of view 2 minus 1, so it is only r, into dr by dt. So therefore ds by dt equals to 8 pi into 2 into that r. So as far as that ds by dt it is concerned, that 8 into 2 it is 16 pi. Now you know 16 pi it is a constant, so equal to, and that constant we have to replace with the help of this sign of variation. That means dt upon ds upon dt is directly proportional to r. So therefore you can write the side of an equilateral triangle r, as far as that value it is concerned, that value point of view, in that first one question it is, answer it is r. Now the next one, second one, the sides of an equilateral triangle are increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. The rate at which the area increases when side is 10 centimeter is. Now again options are given, root 3, 10, 10 root 3 and that 10 upon root 3. So as far as equilateral triangle is concerned, now again equilateral triangle point of view, you know area it is root 3 by 4 side square. So delta equals to root 3 by 4 into x square. Now again differentiate with respect to that t. So d delta upon dt equals to root 3 by 4 into 2x into dx by dt equals to root 3 by 2 into x, because that 2 to get cancelled, 2 upon that 4 it is there, so 2 remain. So root 3 upon 2 into x into dx by dt. So root 3 by 2 multiplied by that value of that x point of view, it is given 10, and that dx upon dt it is equals to 2. So 2 to get cancelled, so final answer it is 10 root 3 centimeter square per second. So next one, the curve y equals to, or you can say y minus e raised to xy plus 1, plus x equals to 0, has a vertical tangent at point. That means we have to calculate that point on the curve. So options are given 1, 1, 0, 1. C it is at no point and D means 1, 0. So for that, y minus e raised to xy plus x equals to 0. That curve it is given. So this one you called it is the implicit function. So we can differentiate. Differentiate with respect to x pointer. Dy by dx equals to e raised to that minus point of view e raised to xy, because derivative of e raised to f of x, it is e raised to f of x into derivative of that. So e raised to xy into derivative of xy, it is x into dy by dx plus y plus 1 equals to 0. So collect the terms of dy by dx. So as far as that dy by dx is concerned, now in bracket 1 minus x into e raised to xy into dy by dx. Now the remaining terms, this one and this one, we have to transfer to the right. So this becomes minus, so it becomes plus. Now plus 1, so it becomes minus. So finally dy by dx it is y into e raised to xy minus 1 divided by 1 minus x into e raised to xy, because this bracket it is in multiplication. So if we transfer to the right, then it is in the denominator. But tangent is perpendicular to x-axis, because that given information point of view, it is a vertical tangent. That means it is perpendicular to x-axis. Perpendicular point of view, theta it is 90. So dy by dx means tan theta and tan of 90. Actually tan 90 means infinity. That infinity you also write 1 upon 0. So if we put that value, then that equation is there, calculated value. 1 minus x into e raised to xy equals to 0. So just we have to check which option satisfies this one equation. So that correct option it is 1, 0. So finally we can calculate that correct answer. So this way we have to just solve certain examples of this type. That means for JEE and CET. Practice more, so you will get the answers properly. Thank you.